Tesla has just placed an order for 45 gigawatt hours of LFP batteries from CATL for 2022. That's enough for nearly 800,000 Model 3 and Model Ys. Now, exactly what will Tesla use these batteries for? Well, different reports are saying different things because I don't think anyone really knows. But I'm going to tell you what I think Tesla will do with these batteries. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. Fantastic to see you. I'm here reporting to you from Melbourne, Australia. It is 1:40 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday morning, Friday night, whatever you want to call it. Now, if you get someone responding to your comment in the comment section asking you to contact them on WhatsApp for a special prize, well, pretty obviously, that isn't me. I don't hand out special prizes. It's not my thing. Just letting you know, the spam is all over the place. We can't get rid of them. They just keep on coming back. They're like a plague of ants or something. So, if you haven't already invested in Tesla or BYD or NIO or XPeng or any one of the different ETFs that trade in all the companies that you should be investing in, well, you can do that by jumping on Stake, creating an account, use the link in our description. That'll give you a free stock, anywhere between the value of about $10 to $120, depending on what you get. More likely the cheaper, I would say. But jump on Stake, create an account, use the link in the description, you'll get a free stock. You might as well do it. Start investing now. It makes sense to get started. The sooner, the better. Now, it appears that Tesla is now making the necessary preparations for a very serious ramp up of its Model 3 and Model Y production in Gigafactory Shanghai next year. Now, according to Teslarati, who may have gotten a bit excited about this news, they are planning to use these cells for Model Y and Model 3 in Gigafactory Shanghai. Tell you what they've said. As per recent reports from China, Tesla has reportedly placed an order for 45 gigawatt hours worth of lithium iron phosphate batteries from contemporary Amperex Technology, CATL, one of its key battery partners. Now, as soon as Tesla can fit more of these cells into its vehicles, as soon as it can offer a long-range version of its Model 3, Model Y, whatever car it is, with these batteries, that is the ideal vehicle. Right now, the short-range vehicle is still excellent, but for my personal needs, I would love a long-range version of the Model Y or Model 3 with lithium iron phosphate batteries. That would be the perfect technology. Anyhow, LFP batteries are currently being used in the Model 3 Standard Range Plus that is produced in Gigafactory Shanghai, and the cells are reportedly being used to power the Model Y Standard Range as well. Now, right now, you can order those vehicles with lithium iron phosphate batteries from Gigafactory Shanghai if you're in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, a bunch of other countries as well. Considering the Model 3 SR Plus is reportedly fitted with a 55 kilowatt hour battery, and the Model Y SR is equipped with a 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, the 45 gigawatt hour order from CATL would correspond to around about 800,000 vehicles. That's a lot of cars. That's a hell of a lot from one factory. So is Tesla going to use all of these for Model 3 and Model Y standard range vehicles coming out of Gigafactory Shanghai? I highly doubt it, but I'll get to that in a minute. Producing nearly 800,000 standard range vehicles from Gigafactory Shanghai could effectively raise Tesla's deliveries next year, potentially allowing the company to comfortably deliver over 1 million vehicles in 2022. Now, Teslarati, they're being incredibly conservative here. Tesla will easily deliver over 1.5 million vehicles in 2022. In fact, I would say a more realistic number would be probably 1.6 to 1.7 million deliveries next year. Now, this is especially impressive considering that this year Tesla's global sales from Q1 to Q3 stood at around 627,350. Among this number, 614,000 were Model 3 and Model Y. Now, estimates are that Tesla will probably deliver around about 920 to 950,000 vehicles for the entire year in 2021 globally. Now, reports note that Tesla's battery push will not only be focused on its China-based operations. Citing industry sources, the local media outlet also stated that Tesla's Gigafactory Nevada facility would also be expanding its capacity to over 40 gigawatt hours next year. Interestingly enough, the industry sources suggested that both Panasonic and LG Chem would be involved with the expansion of the US-based facility. Now, if you're not already aware, Tesla does order batteries from LG Chem and from Panasonic and from CATL and possibly also now from BYD. CATL, for its part, has declined to comment about Tesla's reported 45 gigawatt hour order for 2022. Such an order is well within character for Tesla. However, as CEO Elon Musk has been clear in the past that the company would need all the batteries that it could acquire from its suppliers. Musk has even noted that Tesla's in-house 4680 battery cell program is in no way a sign that the company would abandon its battery partners ever. They're saying ever. They need them potentially at least for the next 10 years minimum. It is simply a way for Tesla to increase its battery supply for its growing range of electric vehicles and energy products. LFP batteries are playing a larger role in Tesla's operations. Apart from their use in the company's standard range vehicles, the batteries are also being used for the company's energy storage products. These include the Megapack, Tesla's 3 megawatt hour flagship battery storage unit that's specifically designed for grid use. Now, I don't know about you, but I think if you bought a grid battery for a house or a factory or to power a town, doesn't matter, and you bought it without lithium iron phosphate chemistry, if you bought it with some other chemistry, then I think you didn't really do your research very well, because lithium iron phosphate batteries will give you, on average, double the number of cycles. On average, double. In addition, they can also be charged up to 100% and then fully discharged without hurting the battery. You can't do that with other chemistries. Lithium iron phosphate, as far as I'm aware, is the only chemistry you can do that. So, as Elon Musk has just said, just tweeted, lithium iron phosphate batteries are the battery chemistry of the future. You can see why I've made countless videos talking about LFP batteries, why you should invest in LFP companies, how they're going to be successful. LG Chem has just gone and paid $1.2 billion to General Motors for its battery recall. Incidentally, those batteries were not LFP batteries, and now LG Chem is quickly trying, as fast as it can, to pivot to LFP batteries. Now, if you're not already aware, I did make a video about Tesla reportedly also acquiring 10 gigawatt hours of battery capacity from BYD. So, 45 plus 10 equals 55. Now let's work out what Tesla's reported battery commitments for 2022 are in total. 45 gigawatt hours from CATL, as I just said, 10 from BYD, as I just said, 40 gigawatt hours from Panasonic, 2170 cells in Nevada, 10 gigawatt hours from Panasonic Japan of the 18650 cell, around 20 gigawatt hours from LG in China for the 2170 cells that they use in their long range and performance vehicles in China, 5 gigawatt hours, maybe 10, I'm going to go with 10 gigawatt hours of 4680 battery cells that Tesla will manufacture in-house at Austin, Texas, Cato Road in California, and also the battery facility in Germany. I think that's pretty conservative to say 10 gigawatt hours for the entire year between 3 different factories. I know they're going to take longer or more or less so to come online, but 10 gigawatt hours is fair. So that comes to a total of 135 gigawatt hours in 2022. Now, I believe Tesla is likely looking for more battery cells for 2022, as they also plan to start production of 40 gigawatt hours of megapacks in their new factory in the United States. Now, obviously, 120 gigawatt hours would only be enough for them to make 1.6 million vehicles in 2022. And obviously, they make their megapacks, they make their power walls, and they're hoping to start selling some of the 1.3 million pre-orders they have for the Cybertruck, which is going to take a hell of a lot of batteries. Anyway, this is an interesting assessment here. Will Tesla use these batteries just for Gigafactory Shanghai? No, of course they won't. They'll be using them for energy storage primarily. Tesla has said that they're pivoting now to energy storage using lithium iron phosphate battery cells. So the perfect medium for that purpose. And they're way behind on orders. The backlog is enormous for Powerwalls and Megapacks, and that'll only get worse. I mean, people are just going to order more and more of these over the next 12 months. They're becoming more and more popular. So what I want to know is, what do you think Tesla will do with 135 gigawatt hours of batteries in 2022? How many cars will they deliver? where will they deploy those batteries? Will they have more than that or less than that? But most of all, what do you think of Tesla's strategy right now? Do you think they're making the right moves? Personally, I think they're a step ahead of most of the competition. Companies like BYD are doing exceptionally well, and they're in the same ballpark as Tesla in terms of making smart moves early on and then capitalizing on that. But tell me, how do you think a company like Tesla compares to a company like General Motors or Ford, who plans on having this kind of capacity 5 years from now? Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching the videos, subscribing, and liking. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.